Hey everybody, it's me again, Kale. We're here playing more Tales of Berseria 3. Last time we left off, we had gone back to visit Velvet's old cell, and then Kamawana's voice rang in Eleanor's head, calling for help. So we're now back on the trail to head back to our allies and see if we can't save them before something terrible happens to them. Honestly, I kind of expected something like this to happen. Characters never part with allies saying, "I'll come running if you call my name," without them eventually calling for their help. This is just storytelling 101, people.
So, Velvet is a Therian, is she?
Magilu, is this really the time?
Something off about her.
But it's what she cried out that's really on my mind. Laufey said, "Is Velvet truly Lord Artorias' younger sister?"
She never told me.
By marriage.
If it were true, I suppose it would explain her knowledge of Lord Artorias' training.
If you're so curious, why not ask her yourself? Hey Velvet, what's your connection to Artorias?
Rokuro, have some tact!
I heard you whispering. Doesn't bother me. Artorias was married to my late sister, Celica. He was our brother-in-law. We lived together for more than 10 years.
That does explain a few things.
So he sacrificed his little brother and turned his sister into a Therian.
But you were his family.
To his view of the grand scheme, family is inconsequential. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. All he did was act according to his ideal logic. Well, enough chit-chat. Let's get moving.
Agreed, we got people to save. Let's boogie! Character building intermissions aside, we gotta save people. I wonder what's attacking them. Because the Headless Knight is dead. I don't think we left any dragons around this island. Unless other Molochs got caught up in the rush of malevolence.
So it turns out that Velvet is a Therian who consumes malevolence.
And too much malevolence is what changes people into demons. Strong enough malevolence can persist after the person who created it dies, turning their corpse or spirit into a raging monster. That's how undead and phantom demons come about.
I was
Then the
wondering
demons
about that.
Velvet killed turned back into humans because she devoured their malevolence.
Yeah, and consequently, they avoided becoming undead or anything like that.
So she saved them. Well, I mean, a corpse is a corpse, of course.
Do you think she could devour only the malevolence and turn a living demon human again?
Unfortunately, that's impossible due to malevolence's self-reinforcing nature. When Therians are connected to Enominat through an Earth Pulse point, they seem to be able to absorb small concentrations of malevolence from the surrounding area, and inhibit the creation of new demons. But any human who builds up enough malevolence to turn into a demon will keep producing malevolence as long as they live.
That's right. To devour any malevolence, I need to cut it off at the source. That's how my powers work.
Velvet, I'm sorry.
I don't mind it. Actually, I find it convenient. This way, I'll never forget my hatred for Artorias.
Plus, as long as you stay away from an Earth Pulse point, you get to keep the power of any malevolence you consume.
Fuel for my hatred, yes.
Man, we gotta find a happy ending for these people. This story has been nothing but depressing for the most part. I mean, we have our occasional humorous interludes, and they're great and everything, but goddamn, the rest of the story has been downright sad. Hi, turtles. Speaking of humorous interludes, turtles. And I go through a lot of games that are pretty much, you know, they're struggling and there's some suffering along the way, but that's mostly a happy story where things are changing for the better, only for everything to come crashing down at the last moment and make me sad. I would like this to be the influx of that, and or the inversion. Inverse. Inverse is the word I'm looking for. The inverse of that, and just have a generally overall sad and depressing story. Stop screaming like that! Only to come out good in the end, you know? Oh. Shit, there's more of them.
Eleanor!
An exorcist jumping to the defense of demons.
You really came back for me.
This is a promise, sweetheart.
A headless knight and a horse demon.
A headless horse
A ton
demon.
of malevolence.
This must be the true survivor of the venomization process.
I always do like the headless knight
I
riding a
get it.
headless horse.
The dying exorcist lady wasn't saying Headless Knight is back. She was going for Headless Knight on horseback.
Whatever the case, we'll fight whoever we have to claim this island.
Alright, time for the real boss fight. Dullahan. Armor undead fiend.
Now I can't help but wonder how...
This thing hits hard. Truck-like, in fact. Can I put any... Don't seem to... There's more armor. That's the same thing as that. I don't think I have any really good... Yeah, I don't have any fiend or undead. Damn, that's sufficiently depressing.
of a horse's name.
Get close and look if you're that curious.
Here, Kale!
Yeah, get him.
You wronged me! Here's your justice! Fight in order! Here!
Stop guarding. Give me these soul thingies. Yum, 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 yum. Ow. Nope, nope, nope. Ow. No, leave him alone. Don't take my soul thingies. I need those. Dodge. Yeah, get him. Hit him while he's down. It's okay, I'll distract them while they beat the crap out of him. Ow. Shit. Shh. Okay, we're good. Whew. Don't die, everybody. Don't you run away from me. Leave Laphicet alone. He did nothing wrong. Got him. Oh, hell. Ow. I was about to lay into you, and then you... Ooh, thank you. Die for me. Got him. Finish him with a Mystic Art. Feel like a badass. Whoa.
That's venomization, all right. Definitely stronger than that headless lump of armor.
I beg your pardon?
Not you.
Oh shit. I was worried about that. Oh, it's the Gryphon!
Villa?
No, look! It's absorbing the malevolence. It's a Therian.
Hello, Gryphon.
Actually, that hawk is Griffin, my one and only friend.
Oh, you befriended the
A dying
Gryphon!
Therian. So that's what Tabitha meant when she said we'd find out shortly.
But Your Highness, why do you have a Therian?
It's like I said. Griffin has been my dear friend ever since I was a child.
They used him.
Even if he's a Therian now, that hasn't changed.
Aww.
So you knew you were helping a Therian escape. What are you plotting?
I have no plots or schemes. I just want Griffin to be free.
I guess we shouldn't be surprised.
Aww.
The Crown Prince and future King, he's gonna do whatever he likes.
I suppose I am at that. But if I am, it's the first time I've ever been allowed a choice of my own.
Well, I'm glad you made
When you're a
it.
prince, you're not a person. You're an institution, one designed to serve the state and its people. Say, for instance, you're doing your law studies and your back suddenly itches. What do?
I mean, I'd scratch it. Who wouldn't?
When I did that, my tutor gave me a whipping so hard the blood ran down my back.
Oh. That's
The reason being
awful.
that I prioritized a personal feeling, that is to say my itch, over my studies in service of the state.
That's awful.
Seeing Griffin lay claim to the skies let me imagine my own freedom. It was my lone solace over the years. But
And they
then,
Took it away
he
from him.
turned out to be responsive to Innominat's power.
Poor
I
birdie.
take it the Midgand royal family is well aware that the Abbey is creating Therians.
Of course. How could we not? The kingdom offers unequivocal support to Shepherd Artorias' vision of reason and will. Even so,
Man,
if
that
there
sucks.
was one thing I could never permit, it was seeing Griffin locked up and unable to fly. Never. I tricked the Exorcist on guard and disabled the barrier. But then Griffin attacked the Exorcist and killed him.
That's why you said you could never go back.
They can overlook a single dead exorcist, but with a Therian removed, malevolence will engulf the capital.
I knew full well what I was doing. And yet,
That could be bad.
I couldn't watch my friend's life be stripped away.
Your Highness.
He chose a single bird over the world. Why do you think that birds fly?
That's what Lord Artorias asked me.
My anatomy book says birds can fly because their bones are light and their wing muscles are enormously strong.
Birds fly because a bird that cannot fly is no bird at all. That's what I think.
I understand now. As long as you remain on this island, you may do as you please. But if you try to escape, I'll kill you.
Like anyone else.
That should work. This way we'll
Velvet's
have him
very
on hand
straightforward
if we
in this.
ever need a hostage.
Understood. I appreciate you letting Griffin and me stay here.
No problem,
Well,
buddy.
now that that's taken care of, let's build ourselves a hideout.
You seem like a pretty upstanding dude. I mean, you're a prince after all. You gotta have some good qualities. Nice. Got some level ups. Ooh, what's that do? Nice. I can dig that. All right. Well, let's get to that base building, guys. Let's see it. I'm excited. I enjoy having a base. After all, it's one of a man's greatest dreams to have a secret base.
Hey, Velvet, do you know where Eleanor is?
Wasn't she just playing with you?
Yeah, but then she left. I'm worried because she looked pretty sad. Can you go find her?
Why me?
Do I have to? Aww.
All right, fine. Just don't cry on me, okay?
Damn it, kid. You know, it tug at the heartstrings. Alright, alright. I'll go find my mortal enemy. What the hell are you two? Oh, you're reading the book. Got it.
A most interesting interpretation. What do you make of this part here, then?
Comfy in my secret base.
If you pronounce it Loney, Kyle, then it'd mean midriff, which probably isn't right. Maybe Muse Mila?
Well, that would make this passage read, Pornges are nummy.
Okay, yeah, that's not right either. What's wrong, Velvet?
This language is
Have you seen
stupid.
No, I haven't. Sorry, I know I'm supposed to watch her.
Just read somewhere where there's more light. You'll hurt your eyes like this.
Okay.
Somebody go fetch him a lamp. How's it going,
Hey,
you guys?
Rokuro, have you seen Eleanor?
Probably. I don't know.
Bit drunk.
Just try not to go overboard.
But man, are we a bunch of screw-ups or what? I mean, we kidnapped a prince now. They gotta have laws against that. Broke out of prison, flattened
Drunk
Helios,
Rokuro.
tried to assassinate a shepherd. Hey, how many infractions do you think we're on the hook for?
Pardon me if I don't stop and count. If you
Like
don't
him.
like it, nobody's forcing you to tag along.
No, I still haven't repaid my debt to you.
No.
You say that, but you really just want to beat Shigure, don't you?
Whoa, to me they're both connected. It's a long story, but I can tell you if you...
I'll pass.
Well, join me for a drink then?
Can't. I'm 19.
Kurganite, quick question. How the hell are you drinking? Do you just like take it and just dump it down your neck hole? Does that work? Oh well. I guess some mysteries are just meant not to be solved. Hey, how's it going,
Hey,
buddy?
You got any idea where
Surprised you're
Eleanor
not
is?
drinking.
No, sorry. I was having a meeting with Benwick and the crew about our search for Aquired.
Are you sure you're okay with putting that off? At this point, the Abbey doesn't have much reason to keep him alive. Wouldn't you rather look for him than Therians?
I know time is a factor, but we still don't have any decent leads.
True.
I think we need to stir up the Abbey and see what shakes loose. And who better to do that than you?
So this works for both of us then.
Never fear. I'm still acting out of self-interest. Besides, Aquired won't die so easily.
He's a strong man. It'd take a lot to bring him down.
Yeah. I've never seen him flinch from a storm, no matter how choppy the seas.
Where angels fear to tread, as they say.
Probably some of that as well.
Well. Alright, we'll do our best to keep stirring up trouble. Maybe we'll get our shot at him eventually. Good to have you along, though. You, on the other hand...
Hey, any idea where Eleanor went?
How should I know? I'm too busy to spare any time worrying about anyone else.
You look pretty distinctly unoccupied to me right now.
Right. I'm busy being unoccupied.
You're... what?
It's simple. When you have free time, it means you're busy trying to avoid having any business to do.
You're too weird for this world, Magulu.
Says the woman with the world's blandest personality.
I always
ouch.
figured you'd be the type to take off as soon as things got hairy. So what keeps you here?
I am utterly, completely, totally, wholly devoid of anything else to do. Which is to say I'm...
Unoccupied.
Right, now you get it. Besides, I have to stick around to see how our bet turns out, don't I?
She's just traveling and doing this because she's bored. I can get behind it. This is the entire reason I play these games. Otherwise I'd be incredibly bored. It's a secret fort that sounds way more inspiring. Guys, let's meet in the middle here. It's a secret hideout. Genfu? Pardon me if I don't believe you. Bird! I see a bird. Dude, bird. Maybe my map can tell me? Oh, she's out there. The top of the northern watchtower. How do I zoom? Not that, just height. There we go. How do I get up there? How did she get up there? She's better at this than I give her credit for. there we go. The Northern Watchtower is out that way. Okay. Okay. Then I just go this way. And this will loop up. And I can get to the Northern Watchtower from here. Dope! I'm learning. I can read maps. I think. Am I going the right way? I don't even know anymore. Maybe there's another... Yeah, here we go. This has got to be it. Up we go. Yeah, I remember this place. This is where Velvet did her awesome jump. Push her off. Sorry.
There you are, Eleanor. Kamoana's worried about you.
You actually came looking for me?
Can't say no to a crying child.
Indeed. She may be a Therian now, but deep down, she's still a lonely little girl.
Yeah.
That's something I've come to realize in traveling with you all. Wretched demons and Therians, even the Malakim who I'd only thought of as tools, they all live and think as humanly as the rest of us.
Exactly.
I was so clueless. I didn't know what demon blight really was, nor what the Abbey was doing. Through it all, I knew nothing beyond blind belief in whatever I was taught.
Ignorance is bliss, as they say.
The coward's path is not that of an exorcist. They may say, I didn't know anything, so I can't be blamed. I can't live like that.
Good. And start fighting for what you believe in. And not what someone else believes
I think
in.
I'll stay here a little longer to cool my head off. Please tell Kamoana I'm alright.
Don't stay out too long. The sea breeze can get cold.
Thank you.
Don't get the wrong idea. If you got sick or something, Kamoana and Laphicet would worry. That's all.
No, it's not. You're friends. Just admit it already, you guys. Come on. Save us all a little bit of drama. Anime. I always gotta make things more difficult. By the way, is it okay that we're here? Everything's gonna work out right. Right? Well, they're having fun at least.
I have something to say.
Okay.
There's something I've been hiding, until now. I've been acting undercover on a special mission for Lord Artorias.
Oh, we know.
I was to watch over the Malik Laphicet and bring him to Abbey headquarters.
Oh, I mean...
So vital was the
You're
mission.
kidding.
I was to do whatever
No.
it took. Even kill my fellow exorcists.
I'm so surprised.
You were gonna take me to them.
I'm sorry for deceiving you, Laphicet.
This is such a
Originally,
shocking
I was
revelation.
going to get you to lower your guard, then take you in.
I'll stop now.
However, I no longer intend on following the Abbey's orders.
You're turning your back on Artorias?
No. I still believe in the sincerity of Lord Artorias. That the world he seeks is one that will benefit all humankind. But nevertheless, I simply cannot bring myself to condone the methods he has chosen to achieve that vision. So... I will help you protect the Therians. Until I discover the answer I seek.
Eleanor!
I want to live a life that I don't have to be ashamed of. And to do that, I have to learn the truth for myself.
It's as good a reason as any.
So, you live by your emotions after all.
Maybe you found your own creed.
Welcome to our wonderful world of wickedness.
Don't equate us! To act in opposition of one's feelings is to act opposed to reason.
You never make things simple, do you?
Neither do
You should
you.
be glad I don't.
Nobody here does.
After all, she's my vessel.
Yes, yes.
Now we're all friends. And that's a good thing. After all, friendship is usually what wins
So,
in the end
I think
for these
our
things.
next order of business is to find ourselves another Therian. Well, that's the extent of my insight. Anyone got any actual leads?
What if we
At least
had
he's
Eleanor
honest.
swipe some intel on them from the Abbey? That could work.
I don't know.
It wouldn't work. Officially, the Abbey still considers her a traitor, so who would leak anything to her?
Yeah. Besides, we can't put Laufeyset in danger like that. And anyway, Eleanor's terrible at being a spy.
That's true.
Ungracious, but accurate.
You know that special underground cell from yesterday? I want to go back there. There's something I want to try out.
Got an idea,
Alright,
kid?
let's go.
Can you trace other Earth Pulse points by examining them? That'd be kind of neat.
I must offer you an apology
What for?
for spying. I was plotting to take you back to the Abbey. I am truly sorry.
It was your mission, wasn't it? Somehow I think I always knew.
We all did.
You did?
Call it a hunch. Besides, Velvet was really suspicious of you. Whenever you feel you're doing something wrong, you start to sweat a lot. It seemed odd.
How long have you known?
Ever since you became a vessel for me. I think Velvet knew too.
We all did.
That's quite a shock.
You're very bad
I
at
failed
spying.
completely in my role as a spy. It's pathetic. Shameful, really.
Well, I think it says something good about you.
Huh?
Someone who can't lie well seems like a better person than someone who has an easy time of it.
Thank you, Laufeyset.
Means you're honest
I
and
think You're
sincere.
the better person here.
Those aren't bad
I
things.
wouldn't go that far.
What are you doing here, Bienfu?
I was hoping you'd let me join in!
We're in the middle of something important. Please leave us be for now.
I'll be quiet. Just let me hang around, all right?
Afraid not.
Bien! Madame Eleanor is a mealyhead!
Thanks for breaking the
She's
tension.
a what?
Laufeyset, thank you. I hope we can stay friends.
I hope so too, Eleanor.
Yay! Everything's getting bright and cheery all of a sudden. Good. I needed that in my life. A happy reason to smile. Alright, Bienfu,
Hey,
what do you want?
Bienfu, I have a question for you. I know Magilu likes to call herself a witch and all that, but what is she really?
The obvious guess would be that she's an exorcist, but I don't think I ever saw her name in the roster.
That's not surprising. She is indeed a bona fide dark witch. I should know. I saw one night just how scary she could be. It's enough to keep you awake at night.
Right.
It was near the crater of a volcano. Above the bubbling magma sat a huge cauldron. Inside the cauldron, a blood-red liquid stickily simmered, boiling in the hellfire heat.
Sure.
When droplets splattered onto Miss Magilu's cheeks, she just cackled and licked it off. And she kept the cauldron boiling for 3 days and 3 nights. What was she making? Strawberry jam.
What? What's scary about that?
I was just getting to the scary part. Instead of using
I just
sugar,
don't know how.
She put in soy sauce, cooking wine, and liquor. Soy sauce and strawberries? Is that normal? You wouldn't think so, but that contrasted sweetness, sourness, and saltiness actually makes it taste great. Not that
So,
someone like you
where-
would understand the appeal. You have to have a refined palate like
So
mine
where's the
to
problem?
appreciate it.
Wait, I've heard of that. You can boil things in soy sauce and wine to preserve them. When you do it with strawberries, it's called strawberry soup.
That's right!
Actually, strawberry soup has sea urchin and abalone, not strawberries. It's just called that because the sea urchin plumps up like berries. And it's not preserved either.
Really? Well, I had no idea. Wow, I really liked it too. I wonder if the reason she's never made it for me again is because she realized the mix-up. Now that I think about it, that's not the only thing I like that she made one time. Like durian jellies and the candied sweet fish, too.
I think I see what's going on here.
What does the food she's made more than once taste like?
It's just normal stuff, like what you guys always have. Only a truly scary witch could hide that much cooking talent behind such plain-tasting food with no one the wiser.
I don't get it. Why is Moggy Lou so weird? Can't she just do something like a normal person? Alright. One more skit, come on.
I know this smell.
Yeah, it's Prince Percival's fragrant wood perfume. When I told him I'd never smelled it before, he put a little on my sleeve to try it out.
I love the smell of the royal family's perfume. It's distinct, but not overpowering. It's made from Pandaria trees, conifers that grow in a snowy land.
Ooh, conifers.
I've noticed that you and Velvet and Moggy Lou smell nice too. Do you all wear the same perfume?
We do? We don't use that stuff, but maybe you're smelling the soap we use.
Oh, can only the royal family wear fragrant wood?
No. Some fragrances, including the Pandaria scented ones, only the royal family can use, but most don't have any such restriction.
If they all smell so good on humans, why doesn't everyone use them?
You know, I've never thought about that. Why do you think that is, Eisen?
It's a bit complicated.
Title,
to
position.
explain it right, I'd have to start with the history of bathing in Midgand.
Or the history of bathing, I suppose.
A few hundred years ago, people believed they would die if they took a bath. They were so terrified of baths that they wouldn't even go near one.
I can't believe people would be scared of taking a bath. Why would that even happen?
Well, at the time, a deadly plague was running rampant, and people thought that it could be transmitted through bathwater. Bear in mind that this was all before we had proper plumbing or techniques to purify water.
Oh yes,
People
of
couldn't
course.
just bathe anywhere. Sewers like the one we used to sneak through Logres are a fairly recent construction, only around a century old.
Some people even thought bathing at all was unhygienic.
Right. As bathing went out of style, the royal family started to use these fragrant woods.
Covering up their bad smell with a good one.
Yep. As a result, their perfumes used to be far more potent, to the point where you couldn't even tell if it smelled good anymore.
But nowadays, nobody actually believes that bathing can make you sick, right?
History
As
of hygiene is always
civilization
weird.
advanced, plumbing became widespread.
Even in
and
real life,
baths
from what I
themselves
remember.
became much cleaner fixtures than they used to be.
And the fragrant woods fell out of favor because they were no longer necessary, right?
To the contrary, as the people gained prosperity, the perfumes became a popular display of wealth. The newfound popularity didn't last long, however, thanks to the propagation of a new disease. One that didn't transmit through baths.
Demon blight, you mean?
Oh.
With the rise of demon attacks,
That makes
life
sense.
outside the city walls became increasingly difficult.
Yeah.
With fragrant woods now harder to come by, the perfumes once again became the domain of royalty.
I guess that means that fragrant woods share a long and complicated history with plagues.
To cover up the truth of malevolence, the powers that be spread rumors of a demon plague, continuing their time-honored tradition of covering up one stink with another.
Wow.
So, what do you think of the perfume? Do you like it?
Yeah, it smells nice. But I think I like the smell of soap better.
Huh?
Oh gosh, there's more? Alright, well, we'll continue this, the long string of exposition and comedy in the next episode. In the meantime, how you guys doing? Doing alright? Having a good time? Anybody here, actually? Hey, let me know all that later. Anyway, till we get to the next till we get to that next episode, you all have yourselves a wonderful day, and I'll see you then. Later, friends.